Based out of Halifax, Nova Scotia, In-Flight Safety has been making waves in the Canadian indie music scene with their latest release, The Coast is Clear. As well as being highly acclaimed, they are receiving a lot of airplay on radio stations nationwide.
We recently had a chance to speak with lead singer John Mullane, and here's what he had to say.
Flight Safety is a group of individuals who formed a band back in the day, back at Mullane in 2002 or 1, I can't even remember. And we've been playing music ever since in our own, I guess in our own way. We kind of call it atmospheric rock or melodic rock, or there's elements of things like the Beatles and the Beach Boys, and also things like, we like bands like Radiohead and Wilco. So it's something, if you can picture it, something like that. It started 2 years ago, and we started making it in Vancouver with a producer named Warren Livesey, who's a great producer. He's produced bands like Midnight Oil and 5440. And we started working with him, and he got 5 songs out of us, and they were great. And then we realized we didn't have a record done, and kind of had to pick up the pieces from there. We didn't really think beyond the Vancouver recording session, and then we realized we were far away from having a record done, so we kind of brought it all to Halifax without any money left, with all our money spent, and pieced together a record over the next year or so. Vacationland was a very innocent attempt at making a record, and it took a couple months, 3-4 months, as opposed to 2 years. And then the way I usually say it is I don't think we knew Vacationland was going to be a record. It was just some music we recorded. So in that sense, The Coast is Clear was a very methodical record that we planned out every element of. it's pretty crazy. We try not to pay attention too much to the charts because you get obsessed with checking everything. So I think it's just awesome that people are playing the song and listening to it and enjoying it. We're kind of shocked, to be honest. The song was written a long time ago. It was almost 2.5, 3 years old, and a friend of mine who used to be in our band, John Sheen, had this kind of melody, and we ended up taking it and writing some more stuff around it. To me, it's about two people finding, maybe feeling love for one another, but realizing in the end that it's unhealthy for them to be together, even though they're in love. So it's kind of about that part of a relationship.
Is this year your first major, big year out for this?
I'm sorry, I'm getting distracted because there was a Chippendale above your head that I just noticed, and that is killing me right now. And it's amazing. To be honest, it feels, I think it's mostly people other than the band sort of make it out to be a more important year for us, but it feels very similar to when we toured with Vacationland, and I guess you can kind of feel like there's maybe a few more people at the shows, but we're not driving around on a tour bus quite yet, or private jets with double beds in them, which would be amazing. So we're not quite there. Still lifting our own gear. We're just happy. We're surprised we're still making music after 4 years of doing it. So it's, the more you play music, the more you realize how few bands are able to stay together longer than a couple years. So we're pretty excited to try to continue and try to get another record out of this band.
For questions and comments, please email us at sessionswith@gmail.com.
And be sure to check us out online at www.sessionswith.com.
Thank you for watching.